Hey everyone, and welcome to Square Roots, the classic RPG podcast. My name is Jim Banks. I'm joined by Johnny game show host Brandon.
Wait, I can do a last time.
Okay, do it.
Okay. Last time on Square Roots. We're not going to finish the game next episode because Johnny and Vanessa said that we didn't have enough time. And then I said, we're finishing the game next episode. And then Johnny said, no, let's just do a bonus episode for the next episode instead. The drama continues.
That was a good last time.
That was a great last time. And I do think that it's worth noting that Matt has not finished the game.
That's true. Matt has been grinding in the game for the last week.
Oh, when I was waiting to talk to my brother last night or yesterday morning, I played for 3 hours just to get Princess Katua up 3 levels.
I think Matt said he got his characters to level 69 today, so
nice.
That's fun. Nice. Also joined by Vanessa, if you haven't heard her.
Hey, what's up?
This isn't going to be a normal episode. This is going to be a fun episode. Well, our episodes are normally fun. This is going to be a different kind of fun episode.
You'll want to listen to. Good times.
This is an episode that we're going to enjoy recording.
This episode you can tell your friends and family about. You don't have to listen in shame.
Play it at church.
Oh, yeah.
Play it at church. On the pipe organ.
Yeah. Play it over the PA. This is your sermon. I should probably say this is a podcast where we would normally play and talk about your favorite classic RPGs. But since we're kind of extending our playtime a little bit so that Matt and John can be at the appropriate levels to finish the game, we're going to take a little break this week and just have some fun. Just be super cash and have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Matt would probably want us to note that he also is currently underneath a hurricane.
Right.
And he would claim that has something to do with our change in schedule.
He said that it was more about wasn't there a Dallas Cowboys game today?
Oh, he says he's watching the Cowboys game. That's right.
Yeah. Matt's too tough for a hurricane.
Hopefully he still has power, but it would surprise me, to be honest.
I'm sure he's fine.
I know this is a selfish thing to say, but I wish I had weather like that. I miss having good weather. The weather here sucks. It's just rain or sun, and that's it.
Wow.
Or windstorms sometimes.
Oh, you want to, you wished you could have hurricanes? Is that what you're saying?
I like big storms and stuff, yeah.
Sometimes it snows there. That's
yeah,
weather.
You're right. It will sometimes have a snowstorm here.
Well, should we get down to it, gang?
All right.
We have a lot of business. A lot of business followed by a whole barrel of fun.
Oh, man, I can't wait. Before we get to the cool, fun game times, let's talk about some hot gaming news, because there's been a lot of hot gaming news this week.
Well, first, Vanessa said I had to record some Simpsons Tapped Out for my next video, but it's ending service in January after 12 years, so I have to make sure I record that footage before the end of the year.
Wow.
Yeah, I played a little bit of that game a few years ago and got really bored with it really fast.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of game is it?
I tried it when it first came.
It's one of those mobile games where it wants you to, where you can only do so much stuff in a certain amount of time, and if you want to do more stuff, you got to pay for it.
Oh.
It's like that Family Guy game that people play.
I feel like there's a term for those games,
like the Crystals
Tap
game,
to Win or something,
or meter game, the energy games.
Yeah, it's like that. And it's like that didn't Final Fantasy have one or two of these kinds of games? I think Kingdom Hearts had one too. Mm-hmm. Kingdom Hearts was like Kingdom Hearts Union Crossing or something like that. But yeah, it's one of those pay to play kind of things. Or you can play it for free, but your progress is slowed considerably. So yeah, that's going away. What else?
I got some hot gaming news.
Lay it on
But
me.
first, a question. How many games do you own?
I don't know.
Like
Wrong.
hundreds?
However many you think you own, you're wrong. And California wants you to know it. California has passed a new law that would require digital stores to clarify when you're leasing a game versus buying it. And this is relevant because most games, in fact all of them, that you buy, quote-unquote, digitally, are actually just a lease. They can take them away at any time. That's right, you're renting.
That seems bad.
It does
It is
seem bad. It doesn't
Like-
happen very often.
Yeah.
You know, there are a few delisted games, or...
I mean, I can't play or buy new game. I don't know if there's any digital games I've bought. You know what? It did happen because I bought a few games from Telltale directly, and for a while I couldn't play them anymore because the company went out of business. But
That's
now
right.
it's back in business, and I can download them again.
Well, Gavin Newsom and the California State Legislature are sick of it. So what this law does is it doesn't remove your ability to download games or other content, but it makes it so that the people providing that service have to make it really clear that you are not purchasing, you are licensing. And I guess explain the difference between purchasing and licensing. Just having a little warning, like, warning, we can takesy-backsies of this at any time.
Mm-hmm. I know that's what happened with the people who'd bought a bunch of reality shows from Discovery on their PlayStation 3 and 4. They suddenly disappeared.
Right, when they bundled it up with Disney Plus or whatever or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's good. I mean, consumers should be informed of what they're doing, and it can also apply to some mobile games. For example, Kim Kardashian, Hollywood, which ran for a decade and then went offline, which means that any purchases, quote-unquote, made in that game of accessories or outfits or filler, I guess, you can't access anymore. Gone forever. Just like Simpsons Tapped Out. Did you pay money to get the special overlay for your Krusty Krab?
Yep.
Not anymore.
Krusty Krab.
Yeah, sure.
The Krusty Barnacle?
Burger. Krusty Burger.
The Rusty Barnacle, right? Is that
The
what?
Rusty Barnacle.
No, it's the
Krusty
Chum
Barnacle.
Bucket. And there's the Chum Bucket and there's a Krusty Krab. That's in SpongeBob.
No, Krusty Krab is SpongeBob, isn't it?
Yeah, Krusty Burger is Simpsons.
That doesn't
And
make any
Rusty-
sense. Krusty isn't in SpongeBob. Krusty's in The Simpsons.
And the Rusty Barnacle that's where the sea captain, the old sea captain, works, right?
Oh,
Krusty
is it?
Barnacle.
I don't know.
The seafood restaurant.
You're probably right.
I used to watch a lot of Simpsons.
I used to watch a
Chum
lot of it
Bucket?
too, but it's been years.
Is
The Chum
that
Bucket.
Plankton's restaurant?
Yeah, it's that's the Chum Bucket.
I did it.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's
I was
my
thinking
hot
about
gaming
other
news.
stuff I've bought that I cannot play anymore. There's a few others. I think a bunch of Destiny 2 expansions I purchased for like $40 that I can't play anymore.
Why?
That seems bad because the content's no longer available.
Oh.
Like it won't install everything they've made for it anymore, so you can't go back and play old campaigns and stuff.
That's dumb.
Yeah, I think that is. I think that's why a lot of people stop playing Destiny 2. But I guess
Now
that
it's in
happens
the final
with.
configuration or whatever.
I don't know if that happened with World of Warcraft as well, or any of those games with like those kind of, episodic DLC things.
Yeah.
For something that's been around that long, it must have at some point.
Yeah.
The Halo maps I bought for my original Xbox. Halo 2 had DLC. I can't play that anymore because those are online maps.
I wonder if you can play the old World of Warcraft content now that they have like WoW Classic as a thing again.
Maybe.
No, I never really played that game. I tried it once at a friend's house. I made a Minotaur, and I frolicked around in a field.
I had a subscription for 2 years, but probably played like 20 hours of that game.
Oh, wow.
I'm an idiot.
You just gave Blizzard all your money.
I just gave Blizzard all my money. I just had to cancel my, because I subscribed this summer to Final Fantasy 14 when I thought I would have a bit more free time, but I didn't, and I didn't really play it. I let it go for 3 months, so I just canceled it right after the last payment went through.
Oh, yeah, I think you canceled it like when we were recording our Halloween bonus, right?
Oh, yeah. I think you're right. Yep. So I still currently have a subscription to that. And anyway, let's see if is there anything else you want to talk about.
Sony did a big state of play and they announced some stuff.
Oh, yeah.
There's a World of Hitman VR game that's coming that looks pretty fun.
Yeah, that looks... Vanessa, did you see that?
I didn't see it, but one of you was shouting about it in the chat.
It's also on Quest, so you could play it on yours. Basically, it's all those Hitman levels, but you can play them from first person.
Yeah,
in VR.
It looks pretty cool, actually. It looks really fun. There was a bunch of other games that were announced. What?
Ghosts of Tsushima.
Oh, Ghost of Yote, though, right? Mm-hmm. It's not Ghost of Tsushima. It's Ghost of Yote.
Said Tsushima.
I said
Tsushima.
Okay, it has a female protagonist, and the incel chuds are really mad about it because the lady doing the voice is an outspoken transgender rights advocate and has said that all cops are white supremacists, and that's really got these chuds bent out of shape.
Well, it's a pretty blanket statement.
Mm-hmm. My buddy Zerno was in line, I think yesterday morning, to get a digital line to get a PS5 Pro with the 30th anniversary package.
Oh, those are cool.
But he was in line. It took him 40 minutes, and by the time it was his turn, they were sold out, probably to scalpers.
Oh, sad.
Lame. They're for some reason they're remastering Horizon Zero Dawn, and they seem to remember that joke a while ago when people were like, video game ladies aren't hot anymore, and they're like, and then they did a version of Aloy and she had like blush on, and she was like smiling really big. The remastered Aloy looks kind of like that. Like they kind of did it, which is really weird.
Hot.
They kind of did it. Sorry, go ahead.
You two have both been talking about the PS5 Pro for a while. At first with condescension, and then with interest, and now I would say with thinly veiled admiration. And so I want to amend my accusation that Johnny will buy a PS5 Pro to both of you will end up with a PS5 Pro. It's gonna happen.
I was like, oh, that's super dumb. And then this morning I saw a picture of the 30th anniversary stuff, and I was like, oh, that stuff looks super cool. I don't know that I'll buy one, but man, I really enjoy.
I'm not gonna. Well, now it's the hands of jerks,
all the scalpers.
Resellers. Yeah. So I'm not gonna buy anything from a scalper. And also, I spent too much money on video games this year. So definitely not this year, Vanessa. You got my guarantee on that.
All right. I'll take it.
But besides, if I was going to spend that kind of money, I think I would just get a new graphics card for my PC.
Yeah. They did announce the release of the Alan Wake 2 Lake House expansion. Mm-hmm. So that's coming in October. They announced some new colored faceplates for the PS5. They announced, like John said, Ghost of Yote. Blumhouse is making a horror game that looks like an old like PS1 throwback, like third-person pixel horror game that looks kind of neat. What else? Oh, Legacy of Kain, Soul Reavers 1 and 2 are being remastered.
Ooh.
And they're releasing December 10th.
But and I think Legacy of Kain, the Blood Omen is going on to the PS5 Classics section.
Oh, is it really? That's cool.
Yeah.
That's the top-down one, right?
Yeah, that's the first. I really like that game.
Me too. That's all I got. What else?
I think that's all I got. Mixed reviews to the new Zelda.
Really? Because it's got a lady in it.
Because it's got a lady in it. Mm-hmm.
How can she do jumps on her period?
This is relevant to us, but they're remastering the Lunar Collection.
Oh yeah, I was happy about that.
Yeah, me too. It looks cool, and it's coming next spring.
I mean, I know that it's more work, but I kind of wish when they did remaster like that, they would include all the versions. Like, I would love to, just because the PSP version isn't being remastered. It's more. This looks more like I think the one that was on mobile, but that didn't have Lunar 2. But the PSP version had really great art, and I'd love to see. It's like how Sword of Mana isn't getting a remaster, even though that the Game Boy Advance one has beautiful sprite art and stuff, and that one's just kind of lost forever. Jim's confused.
Thought I heard something fall, but I don't see anything.
I don't see anything.
Oh man, it's a brevant. It's a poltergeist. It's a gusty ghost.
That's some hot gaming news. Vanessa and I played Phasmophobia for the first time last night.
Save it for your level up.
That's true.
You were going to stream it, but you couldn't figure out how.
The audio, it has in-game audio, and we were also in the Zoom, so everything was echoey. Well, you know what? We'll talk about it later.
Mm-hmm.
Dropped on Game Pass today, Legend of Mana and Trials of Mana.
Oh.
So, if you've been looking for some mana in your life that isn't the new one, hit those up. Why not? No one's stopping you.
Hit them up.
All right, so why don't we move on? Vanessa, did you want to go first, or do you want me to do Jim's game first?
I would like to go first.
All right.
Hey now, it's some Smush Mouth. Yeah, we're gonna play Smush Mouth. Hey now, it's your best game. It's a game that I made up. It's not a ripoff of any existing game. Hey now, it's Smush Mouth. It's Smush Mouth time.
You might as well be playing Smush Mouth.
We're gonna play Smush Mouth.
I get it.
This is the game where I will ask 2 questions. Jim and Johnny will remain silent during the duration of the asking of both of the questions, because the answers to each individual question will combine to form one amazing Smush Mouth.
Yay!
That's right.
Yeah.
The words in your mouth are all smushed up and they come out in a Smush Mouth.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right. I have 7 Smush Mouths.
Ooh.
If you don't get them all, I'll be disappointed in both of you. Smush Mouth 1. This 2023 horror flick included a character inspired by famed skeptic and magician James Randi. Question 2. H.H. Holmes appears in this entry in the Dark Pictures Anthology. Wait until I have finished asking the question. H.H. Holmes appeared in this entry in the Dark Pictures Anthology.
Buzz.
Jim.
Late Night with the Devil Inside Me.
Incorrect.
Late Night with the Devil in Me.
No, you don't get to say it again, Johnny.
Hold on.
Late Night with the Devil in Me.
Correct. Johnny gets the point.
I technically got it. I said all the words.
Question 2. Vanessa strongly recommends checking out the pilot of this CBS reboot, inspired by the Andy Griffith series of the same name.
Mm-hmm.
Next question. This was director Guy Ritchie's debut film.
Buzz.
Jim.
Matt Lockstock and Two Smoking Barrels.
It is Matt Lockstock and Two Smoking Barrels.
I knew that one.
Round 3. This lanky lady and 2009 game protagonist has become an icon in the LGBTQ+ community.
Mm-hmm.
Next part. Emily Post wrote extensively on this code of good behavior.
Buzz.
Yes, Johnny.
Bayoneticate?
It is Bayoneticate. Round 4.
So that's Johnny 2, Jim 1.
Correct.
I mean, if you can call that first one a Johnny answer.
You still have time to catch up, Jim. Coming soon to a theater near you, Go Through Maze, also known by this title. Next question. Raul Esparza starred in the original off-Broadway production of this semi-autobiographical musical by Jonathan Larson.
Okay, I know the second one.
I know the first one.
You have to combine. It's in the rules.
Buzz?
Yes, Johnny.
Labyrinth of the Spider Woman?
Incorrect on 2 counts.
Yay!
I don't know the second one, but I know the first one is Heretic, but I don't know the second one.
The answer was Hera Tick Tick Boom.
Oh. Wait, so this movie is a go-through maze and it's not Labyrinth?
That's right. Round 5. This Kunari spy is likely to betray you if you don't save his party of pals. Question 2. Investors use this term to describe a sustained period of price growth off a recent low.
Buzz.
Johnny.
I'm going to say Iron Bull Market.
It is Iron Bull Market.
That's what I was going to say.
Round 6, let's say. I'm not sure. 5? Round 5.
I think this is 6.
This is 5. 6.
What?
This is 6, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. How many do you have left, Vanessa?
Well,
You said you had 7.
Let's see. 1, 2. Yep, this is round 5.
All right.
Okay.
This game follows the journey of a young boy's attempt to become a legendary dragon master. Brad Garrett, Beyonce Knowles, and John Cassier, voice of the Crypt Keeper, all appeared on this long-running talent show.
Can you repeat the second part?
Brad Garrett, Beyonce Knowles, and John Cassier, the voice of the Crypt Keeper, all appeared on this long-running talent show.
Buzz?
Yes, Johnny.
Lunar, are you afraid of dancing?
It is not Lunar, are you afraid of dancing?
I don't know it.
The answer is Lunar, the Silver Star Search.
Oh.
Is it the... that one's kind of esoteric. I don't know.
I didn't think of the subtitle. That was my downfall.
I was thinking Silver Star Story, but I was trying to blend story into the name of the talent show, and I couldn't get it to work.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't get to Luna, are you afraid of dancing? Definitely should be the episode title, by the way.
I was like, well, it's
Round
not Are You
6.
Smarter Than a Sixth Grader?
This is still anyone's game.
Mm-hmm.
Gina Davis plays an amnesiac schoolteacher in this film, which also features Samuel L. Jackson. And the second question. This is the first DLC for Remedy Entertainment's 2023 hit. Jim's clutching his head.
I'm blanking on the name of the DLC now.
It's your favorite game!
I
Yes,
know.
Johnny.
The Long Kiss Goodnight Springs?
It is the Long Kiss Goodnight
Ah,
Springs.
nice. Johnny with almost a clean sweep in that one.
And the final round.
Oh, there's one more.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Ashmore traveled through time in this 2016 third-person shooter. And, although she didn't medal, the Australian nicknamed Raygun left a lasting impression in this Olympic sport.
Buzz.
Yes, Jim.
Quantum breakdancing.
It is quantum breakdancing.
Yay!
Yay!
Actually, I think it's Loon, Are You Afraid of Dancing?
Are you afraid of dancing? All right, that gives Jim, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. To Johnny's. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, there's 7 questions, so I figured that one out.
Yeah. Wait, neither one of us got one of them.
Yeah, you're right. I must have miscounted something.
I think you
Oh,
did
Johnny
right.
wins.
Great. Yeah, Johnny got it.
Yay!
Oh, Loon, Are You Afraid of Dancing? Oh, my God.
I apologize for including a deep cut off-Broadway musical. I should have known that this wasn't the audience for that. Someone will get it. Tracy will have gotten it.
What was my
Yeah,
Kiss
she's
of the
probably
Spider
yelling at her
Woman?
phone right now.
Labyrinth of the Spider Woman. That's it.
Labyrinth of the Spider-Woman.
All right. Well, I have. Do you remember Jim's stupid game from? I want to say 2023.
It's like a couple years ago.
Well, 2023 feels like a couple of years ago.
I
It
think
sure
was that in
does.
2023? Are you sure?
I think it was the beginning of 2023. Yeah, like right at the beginning. Jim did
Okay.
a stupid game because he was getting these video game magazines in the mail, but Jim can't do one right now because they're all packed up.
Still packed up from my move.
But I happen to have a supply of a few, not that many, video game magazines from the era. I basically have some between like 1995 and 2010. I have, maybe 20 or 30 game magazines from that era. So let's open up this issue of, do you remember Die Hard Game Fan magazine?
Nope.
Is that a Canadian?
No, it was kind of a low release numbers magazine. Like you'd have to go to the specialty stores usually to find this one.
Oh,
Johnny has it in
okay.
his hand. So it's
Deep
very
cut.
glossy and very 90s looking.
It is very, it's in pretty good shape considering this thing is it's 1999, September 1999. So this is a quarter century old.
You shut your mouth.
I'm sorry, Vanessa. It has been 25 years since September 1999. So let's go. So Jim's stupid game was, if you remember, what you read the ad copy, and then
And I would give like a description of the ad.
okay, yeah, I got one here. So it's got this ad has. So did you describe the people in it?
I think you gave us the
I gave the
year
tagline.
of the magazine, the tagline, if there is one, and then some ad copy.
Oh, okay, yeah. So this is
Correct.
1999. Here's the tagline. The
And we can buzz in at any time with this, is that correct?
Yes, because I'm gonna keep going. I'll do more details. So I'll do first the tagline, then the text, and then the review quotes.
Got it.
And so this is it's a 2-pager. It's got it's like a brick wall that's been broken down. There's a couple of anime characters in it, and it says, "The first Go Anywhere Grab anything. Fighting game on the planet is the tagline.
If I buzz and get it wrong, do I get to guess again?
No.
It's your game,
Okay.
Jim. What do you think?
That's true. I think you can guess again after I've had a guess. If I
yes.
guess.
that sounds.
Yeah, I think that's how we did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Buzz.
All right.
Virtua Fighter.
Incorrect.
Okay.
Want me to keep going?
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to guess.
Oh, you guess first.
No, I want to guess after you've kept
okay.
going. I'll guess at my leisure at this point.
Finally, 3D worlds where players interact with the environment like never before. Swing off a light post, run up walls, and pick up items like tables and barrels in swashbuckling battles with opponents. Plus, collect 3 power stones, and your character transforms into a raging super being capable of executing deadly power fusion moves. Yeah, this game rocks. Vanessa.
Smash Brothers.
Incorrect.
Buzz.
Jim.
Power Stone.
Correct.
Never heard of it.
John even said Power Stones. It's in the copy.
Have never heard of this game.
It wasn't Power Stone in that re-release that just came out?
Yeah, I think it's going to be in the next one.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
One of those.
Yeah. All right, hold on. So this is a Jim 1, Vanessa 0 so far. Okay, that was just the very first. Let's see if we can find something fun here. Oh, you know what? You've done this very ad before, Jim, so I'm going to skip that one.
Wait, what is it? I just out of curiosity.
Jade Cocoon.
Okay.
I remember.
I like that ad.
Yeah. I would never guess this. That's not a game. I've never heard of this game.
You can tell John put a lot of prep into the game.
Yeah.
Well, I was furiously writing smushmouth questions.
Hey, I was sleeping. You know what? No. Hold on. Not
we should
this
do
one.
this with movies sometime.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Ooh.
Like movie reviews.
Is that an ad? It is not an ad. Almost there. Sorry. Then. Okay, yeah, here it is. Okay. I've got a 3-pager.
Ooh.
Wow.
How does that even work? Does it fold out?
No, it's got one, and then you turn the page, and then an inside.
Wow.
All right. So, the first is a simple page. It's pretty much blank, except for a picture of something. The picture of something under it says, "This is the heart." Then you turn the page, and there's a character on the page, and it says, "This is the soul."
Ooh.
Hmm.
Huh. What else does it say?
All right, let's keep going. It's the game that will turn you into a proud owner of blank. Well, I'll say it, because, you guys are already having some problems. It's the game that will turn you into the proud owner of the Sega Dreamcast. This game pits weapon-wielding warriors from around the globe in the definitive fighting game experience. One that Next Generation calls the new bench... Vanessa.
Soul Calibur?
Yes, you are correct.
Nice.
I did it!
Why are all these fighting game ads?
Well, it was the
People love to
90s.
advertise fighting games.
Yeah, people love a fighting game. Ooh, here's a good one. I think you'll like this, Jim. All right. Get ready to rumble on the N64 is the tagline. This is not a good tagline. Okay, here's what the game is. 27 huge, twisted levels, including 3 N64 exclusive levels. Brand new tongue swing found only on the N64. That's a good hint. Ride vehicles, including tanks, burros, kangaroos, and crocodiles. All new costumes give this character more powers and weapons to fight evil. 3 secret playable characters and loads of hidden surprises. And a large 256 megabyte cart equals bigger levels and more of this character's wisecracks. Wisecracks.
Buzz.
Jim.
Conker's Bad Fur Day?
No, I'm afraid that is incorrect. Vanessa?
Something with a cart.
Well, it's a cartridge, like a cart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't want to lead you down an incorrect path there.
And you ride and things.
Mm-hmm. You have a tongue swing mechanic. The character wisecracks.
Tongue swing. I'm picturing like a big green frog. But
I feel like I can't. That's too vague for me to interact with. The review from Nintendo Power they quote says, "This game tail whips all the right buttons: variety, humor, depth, and graphics."
Oh, I don't know. Earthworm Jim?
No, that's a good guess.
Worms
though.
don't have a tongue.
Yeah, worms do not have a tongue.
Earthworm Jim does. Earthworm Jim does.
Yeah,
I guess he has a mouth.
Yeah, he has a mouth. I'm sure you see his tongue at some point. Well, let's see. So, Jim, what would you do at this point? Just give up or describe the ad more?
I would maybe give the genre of the game. Maybe.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. All right, this is a platformer.
I feel like that was kind of self-explanatory. The fact that it was
right.
a platformer.
That originally was on PlayStation and is now on N64. This
Buzz?
is Jim.
Gex.
Can keep going.
Gex. Secret Agent Lizard.
Oh man, that's so close.
I can't remember the title.
Okay. Gex 00 Lizard.
Double O Reptile.
I'm sorry, I think I have to call it here. That was
that's
Gex 3 Deep Cover Gecko.
I remember.
If any of you had said 3, I would have accepted it.
Is he doing the James Bond pose in the ad?
In the PS1 ad, and this one he's doing like a Stone Cold Steve Austin thing.
Oh, that's weird. It looks like he's giving the double birds too, but he's just raising his finger.
Yeah, he's raising his fingers.
I was right that he was green.
Yeah, you were. I wasn't disagreeing with you.
I almost said Frogger because there was that Frogger 3D platformer game around the same time.
Frogger ever did
never get that
whips though.
No, I don't think he was wisecracking.
He probably was. They all were.
That's true. We loved our wisecracking game characters.
Okay, this is going to be a tough one. I'm not going to say this is going to be easy. But I think it's an interesting game. So let's talk about it.
Oh, okay.
The first blast wiped out your space center. In just 3 hours, the high-tech weapon satellite will strike again. It's your job to make sure that it doesn't.
Not my space center.
Mm-hmm. All right. It is an intense third-person action/shooter, precision laser sighting aiming mechanism, immense 3D environments, battle heavily armed boss characters and smart enemies, smart is in quotation marks, and features Rumble Pack support.
Rumble Pack, eh?
Third-person action game.
With a Rumble Pack, so that should tell you which system.
Yeah.
Nintendo Power calls it an explosive N64 adventure. It is by Koei Games.
None of these hints are helping me.
Yeah.
It's known for being one of the first games with a cover mechanic.
Buzz.
Vanessa.
Halo, but it's Nintendo.
No, I'm sorry, that's not correct.
Buzz.
Jim.
I know this isn't right. Siphon Filter.
No, unfortunately, that's a Sony game.
Oh.
But you know what? You're very close. It's that kind of game, 100%. All right, I don't think you're going to get this.
No.
Win
What is
back. Covert Operation.
Win back. Covert Ops. I remember that game. I never played
heard of
that
it.
one. I did play a lot of Siphon Filter, though.
Okay, let's find something you guys would know.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No more Koei games. Okay, yeah. Here's a good one. I mean, Vanessa, I don't know if Vanessa might have played this in the arcades. That's a clue.
Yeah. I might have played it in the arcade. I might have taken my shiny quarter down there.
Burn Water. The #1 arcade smash powers onto Sega Dreamcast. It's the most intense racing action you'll ever feel.
Oh, what is it? Buzz.
Jim Banks.
Ridge Racer?
No.
Okay.
Why would you burn water in Ridge Racer?
Oh, I didn't think about the burn
Buzz.
water thing.
Vanessa.
It's that game where if you went to the arcade with your shiny quarter, they would have like the little jet ski and you sit on that and then it goes back and forth and
What's the name of it? Buzz.
Jim.
Wave Race.
That is also a Nintendo game.
Oh, I thought this was a Nintendo game. Oh no, it's a Sega game.
Yeah, this is on Sega Dreamcast. Okay,
Buzz.
Vanessa?
Sloop Racing 2. The sloopening.
All right, let me read
Racing.
you some reviews here. This game is about speed and ease of play, radical style, and sparkling graphics. That's according to Gamers Republic. This game is a thrill-a-second experience from beginning to end. The game is incredibly fast and fluid, and the track designs are to die for. That's from IGN. And finally, from GamePro, a mix of death-defying leaps, tight racing action, and thrill-a-minute turns and burns. I guess this wasn't an easy one.
Oh, Buzz.
Jim.
Jet Moto.
All right, no. This was Hydro Thunder for the Sega Dreamcast.
Oh, I remember that game.
It's kind
You
of
had like the weird pontoon things, right?
Mhm.
Like the pontoon craft deals.
I'm going to keep this for the bonus one, because right now you're tied, so I'm going to give you like 4 more regular ones.
We're tied at 1.
Yes.
I feel like never having owned a Dreamcast or a Nintendo 64 is really penalizing me in this.
Yeah, me too. I never had either of those either.
We're too young, Johnny.
You're too young. I might have to go into a second magazine here.
Okay. Well, you do that, and I have some filler for Jim to listen to.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Jim,
Yeah.
guess this movie review. When young Steven Spielberg was first offered the screenplay for Jaws, he said he would direct the movie on one condition, that he didn't have to show the shark for the first hour. By slowly building the audience's apprehension, he felt the shark would be much more impressive when it finally arrived. He was right. I wish he had remembered that lesson when he was preparing this new thriller set in a remote island theme park, where real blanks have been grown from long dormant blank.
Why is the other one blank? What else would they be grown from?
The movie delivers all too well on its promise to show us blank. Jim's got nothing. We see
Wait,
them early and
Are
often.
you kidding, Jim?
And they are
Is this
indeed a triumph of special effects artistry. But the movie is lacking other qualities that it needs even more, such as a sense of awe and wonderment and strong human
That movie
story
was
values.
all awe and wonderment. When they're on the helicopter, when they're in the fields.
You're talking about Jurassic Park?
That's right. And it sucks, according to Roger Ebert.
Oh,
Wow.
wow, Roger Ebert.
All right, here, just the back of the cover. And this is now, we've switched
Ooh,
over.
I love EGM. I probably had that
EGM.
one.
Yeah, I feel like you might have actually picked some ads from this one. This is
I might
September
have.
2000. This is right around the ones you have. You'll need skill, endurance, and a reliable blowhole.
Buzz.
Oh, no. Vanessa picked the wrong time to take a big gulp of water. Jim buzzed in. Jim, what's your guess?
The Echo the Dolphin?
It sure is. Great job, Jim.
I had water in my blowhole. I couldn't buzz in.
All right, let me open. Okay, you will never. Would any of you have known what grind session was?
No.
Yeah, sure. It's when, like, you call a guy up and
No.
like, hey, you up?
It's what
Okay.
Mormons do instead of having sex.
Yeah.
Okay, I think this is something I think you'll get. I think this is
Okay.
the easiest one yet, other than Echo the Dolphin, which was pretty easy. This is the Echo the Dolphin ad.
No.
Why is there a
Video
guy?
game ads were so weird.
Yeah.
Oh, this is 2000. All right. So this is a double page ad near the front of the magazine. When plumbers lose. 4-player action. Blazing tennis balls. Exploding baselines and a couple of angry plumbers.
Buzz.
Jim.
Mario Tennis.
Yes, you are correct. That is
Amazing
Mario
work.
Tennis. Great job. Okay. Here's the copy for the next one. First it says reserve your copy now. Play it on Sega Dreamcast Fall 2000. Sorry, Vanessa.
Mm.
Want me to keep going? I'm going to keep going. This
That's
game
it. Just reserve your copy.
features new characters, weapons, and enhanced effects specifically designed to exploit the power of the Sega Dreamcast. That doesn't really tell you anything. This
No.
game's incredibly advanced AIs used to fill the game with uncomfortably realistic adversaries.
What?
Intelligent characters and intense story create an experience unlike any other action game ever made.
I don't know what it is, but I don't feel like it delivered on its promise.
Well, you were very right. This game never came out. This version of that
Oh.
game never came out.
Wow.
Yeah. So you are very, you almost deserve a bonus point for
Yeah,
that.
I get
'cause-
a bonus point for
yeah,
that.
all right. One bonus point for Vanessa for knowing an obscure fact about this game that it did not deliver on its promise because it never came out. But genre. This should be a giveaway.
You already said it was an action game.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you what kind of action game.
Oh, okay.
You ready?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm ready.
First person shooter.
Okay. But it never came out?
This version never came out.
With the AI that makes you uncomfortable?
Oh, the AI was really good. Like, that is definitely one of the top things about the original version of that game.
Did it make you uncomfortable, though? Like, did it stand too close to you when it talked?
No. Okay, do you want to know the developer? I think this will give it away.
Okay.
You ready?
Uh-huh.
Valve.
Buzz?
Vanessa.
Half-Life?
Yeah.
I did it!
What? So the Dreamcast version never came out? Is that what you're saying?
Well, it got finished. It went gold, but it wasn't good enough. Like, the frame rate was just too crappy. So they never released it.
I feel like I should relinquish my bonus point because I guessed the game. It's not fair to get 2 points for that.
All right. So, 2 more. I don't know if you know this game. I feel like Vanessa would like this game.
Oh.
Well, let's try it. It's a little harder. Unseen. Unheard. Unstoppable.
Ooh, like me.
Before the events of the first one in this series, you are called to avenge the betrayal of your ninja lord. For you have been born to a life of honor, a life of stealth.
Buzz?
Jim.
Tenchu? Tenchu's stealth assassin?
No, incorrect. Vanessa.
Buzz. Tenchu 2.
Yes, correct. It is Tenchu 2.
Come on.
I was motioning for you.
Come on.
It said it was the sequel.
He had said it was a sequel, clearly.
Boo.
All right. Now, last one before the finale. Okay. Oh, yeah, Vanessa gets another point for that. So this is a tie.
Wow. That seems unfair.
Should I just do the finale now, or since it's a tie? What do you think? Or do you want one more regular?
We don't want to end in a tie. We want a tiebreaker, right?
All right, so let's do the finale is I'm going to read you a review of a game.
Oh.
Okay.
Or a preview of a game.
Okay.
That I thought would be fun. Okay. Where is it? All right. Here we go. Mr. Yasumi Matsuno, developer of Final Fantasy Tactics, and Michio Okiyama spoke about their latest project, this game. It's an adventure game that combines some of the most popular elements of Resident Evil, Parasite Eve, and Metal Gear Solid. Expect a 5 to 10 hour adventure the first time through, but up to 40 hours of gameplay if you find everything. Borrowing its battle system from Parasite Eve, this game ups the ante with precision attacks. Now, when you attack an opponent, you can choose what part of his body you'd like to attack first. If he has a strong weapon in his right hand, you might want to take out his right arm. If he's a quick enemy, taking out his legs would be good. Sometimes dead enemies will yield weapons or armor. Weapons and armor are very important in the world of this game, since there are no item or weapon shops. Okay. This story takes place in a different universe than that of Final Fantasy. Does it, though? This is technically correct at the time, but not correct later. All right, I'm gonna keep going, and I'm not gonna cover any names here. Remember, this is the last round, and you are both tied.
Okay.
All right. The story takes place in a different universe than that of Final Fantasy. The hero, Ashley Riot, is a member of the VKPs and must bring justice to the kingdom of Valendia by stopping a group of terrorists.
Buzz.
Jim.
Vagrant Story?
Vagrant Story!
Yeah! Ashley Riot, that got me.
Not that it was Matsuno, who also make Tactics Ogre, and...
Yeah, I recognize the name, but I was like, I couldn't place it with the hints initially. When you said, like, blended Parasite Eve, it took me... At first I was going to guess Parasite Eve, based on what you were describing, but then you mentioned it.
I was sort of thinking it might be that, but I don't remember attacking people's body parts in that
Yeah,
game.
you could like choose. It always give you like a little thing. Even in Parasite Eve, you had that too.
Yeah.
Hey. Did I play that game?
I think you watched a playthrough of that
Ah, that's the trouble.
game. Mm-hmm. Well, Jim is the winner of our second stupid game.
Still got one dub tonight.
Yeah. Congratulations, Jim. I'm proud of myself for sort of holding my own in that because I am not good at that game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you did good. Mm-hmm. Although that one answer was just
yes. Okay, I stole it from you, but I also graciously gave up my bonus point. So
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the bonus. I mean, the bonus point that John just decided to give you.
It was a good bonus point, though. And also, Jim technically gave Vanessa the answer twice with Tenchu as well.
Yeah.
Have you ever played a Tenchu? You like a stealth game?
Me? No.
Yeah. It's a sneaky game. It's by the Dark Souls people,
I told you, I never had a Dreamcast. I never had an N64.
No, that was on PlayStation.
No, I had a PlayStation. I have no excuse.
I almost was going to guess that... what's that one with the protagonist's name, Sam Fisher? I think it's an Xbox franchise, though.
Splinter Cell.
Splinter Cell, that's it.
I keep meaning to play the one where the not the last one, the second to last one, which had like the mark and shoot system where you like can before you pop out a cover, you like click on 3 people that you want to shoot, and then he pops out and goes like blat blat blat. That was the one where all the like.
They're making us. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
It's the one where all the UI elements were like projected onto walls and stuff.
Oh yeah. They're making a Splinter Cell anime.
Ooh.
Yeah, that sounds neat.
All right. Well, did you want to level up real fast?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Or heck, even at a leisurely pace, we have time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Jim, how did you level up? You were the winner of the last game.
Let's see. I've been playing more Astrobot. Probably 2/3 of the way through it.
How many bots have you rescued?
I have like 220 of 300 bots.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What's the coolest? What's the coolest bot you found, reference wise?
I do like the Bloodborne Hunter bot. Like
that's
it's
cool.
funny. It's funny every time you find like one of the PlayStation like franchise bots, it'll give you like a little. It'll give him a little name, and then it'll tell you like a little blurb. And the one for the Bloodborne guy is he's going to or he's capable of great things, which is a reference to the fact that you turn into a great one at the end of the game if you get the good ending.
Spoiler.
Yeah, which I thought was pretty cool. There's also a Persona 4 Teddy bot.
Oh, nice.
Which is pretty awesome. There's a lot of cool ones, and there's some that I just don't know what they're referencing. So they're like I keep meaning to look some up, but
it's Deacon from Days Gone.
that is one of them.
I know.
Yeah. What else? I went to Los Angeles for a minute for work. That was okay.
It looked beautiful. You zoomed into one of our Zoom calls while you were away and showed off the sunset.
Yeah, the last night we were there, we had a company dinner at Crystal Cove. It's just like this little seaside, on the beach restaurant kind of thing, which was pretty cool. And what else? Vanessa, I played a fun game with Vanessa just last night called Phasmophobia.
We sure did, and we apologize for not streaming it. I don't think anyone noticed that there wasn't a stream last night, so don't feel too bad about it. But we really tried, but couldn't get past a technical obstacle. But I think it will be really fun to stream, especially since it's a 4-player game. so we can have all four of us hunting some ghosts.
Yeah, Vanessa and I started playing the game with no knowledge of what the gameplay was or how to play the game or how any of the in-game mechanics worked. And so we decided just to run around these houses until we were inevitably murdered by ghosts.
Yep, that was it. That's all we accomplished.
Yep.
And then today I watched a video of like, here's how you do it. And it's like, oh, you need to use this equipment to do this, and this is the goal. And this is how to get away from a ghost if they're trying to murder you. So there's a lot of mechanics that we missed.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. I bet once we get in, after we figured it out, we'll be ghost hunting pros.
We will be. We're gonna eviscerate any ghost that dares get in our way.
We will. What else did I do? I think that's pretty much it. I haven't gone to see any movies recently because really nothing's come out that's looked real good.
What about Francis Ford Coppola's Megadome or whatever?
I don't want to go see Megalopolis. That looks like some self-indulgent shit.
It really does. And then
I do like a filmmaker's self-indulgent period, though.
Yeah, but then all these stories have come out about how he was like groping extras against their will on the set. And
that
it's
sucks.
like, do you really want to see that?
Drew Magary, who's writing for... He did write for Deadspin. He writes for like SF Gate and whatever that new publication he has is now. But he put out a review today, and the headline was just like, "Megalopolis is a huge piece of shit." He's like one of the biggest pieces of shit. One of the biggest pieces of shit I've ever seen.
Wow,
which I thought was really funny. But yeah, that's kind of it for me. Johnny, how did you level up?
Let's see. I leveled up. I got actually took some time to play something that wasn't for the podcast. I played some more Simpsons hit and run, but that's fine. I started up Google Earth VR, but I didn't have my stupid hand things were not charged, so I couldn't do anything.
Oh,
I was trying to play with like a controller or a mouse, but I've charged them now, so now I'll be able to finally look around Google Earth. Vanessa, have you played that? The Google Earth VR thing?
No, I really want to, but I just, because of my temporary physical limitations...
Can't you play it sitting down?
Yeah, you can play
it down.
You can totally play it sitting down. It's crazy immersive, like, just like, pick anywhere on the globe and you can zoom in as close as you want or zoom out as far. It's crazy.
I do want to like float over Jim and Matt's house.
You can do Street View with it too, right?
You can, yeah. You can you can start like at like the globe view, pick a point and zoom in all the way down to the street level.
That's amazing.
Crazy.
Like anywhere, it's wild.
Oh, I want to do it.
Well, you'll be able to do it anytime. You have all the equipment. It's free.
Yeah,
that's true. I have computer. I have headset.
When I did it, we have a document in our Google Drive that just has all of our individual addresses on it for when we need to send each other things. Mm-hmm. I went to everyone's address and took a screenshot and then put it in our group chat.
Oh, I didn't see the one of my place.
I'll find it.
It was your old house, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. I always use... That's weird, because I'm sure I put my current address in the addresses thing.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it was like a one-story Rambler kind of house.
No,
yeah,
the one
where you live now.
Yeah, that's not where I live now.
The one that I saw on Google Earth was like a kind of an older looking 2-story house.
Oh.
Copy and paste it. Put it in the chat.
I'll find it.
Anyway. Yeah, so otherwise I have been playing more games for review since it hit and run, as I was saying. That game's okay. I think I liked it better when it came out because it was sort of fresh to have a licensed game that had writing from the writers of the show and wasn't just like crap. But, you know, after stuff like even the later Simpsons game is much better. The South Park game was just like an episode of the show. Like, it doesn't feel like as good as they could go with that kind of idea. That's my preview of my video essay on Simpsons Hit and Run. Oh, okay. Yeah, first of all, not the right house. That's the neighbors. That's actually a 2008 building, though.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
that's why all the trees are so short. They're all like 10 years old. Or
It's well constructed. You don't usually see that kind of construction in newer houses.
This
yeah,
isn't the
they're
house I
all
was
tiny.
thinking about. Oh.
They're tiny. Like that.
Oh,
That's the thing is, and they all have. It's what's interesting is they all have rental units in the basement. The basements are all like a 500 square foot rental. Just because they're so expensive. Like these were $1 million, 15 years ago.
Yeah, look at this other screenshot that I'm going to put in. This is what the UI is like when you're kind of like floating. Hold on one sec. One, I gotta download. There we go.
I must have confused what you sent as Matt's house as what you were claiming to be Johnny's house. And I didn't.
You can like look at that screenshot. You can like glide around it at that level or like at whatever kind of level that you want, and just kind of fly around like cities and the earth. It's
cool.
wild.
Yeah, I can't. So I do want to play that. I know that I've been mocked before for Level Up being something I was about to play but couldn't. But, they are fully charged now, so I will be able to mess around with that this weekend, I think. So that'll be fun.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise just played some driving games to relax. I messed around more with the Crew Motorfest. That is decidedly okay. I really want to get Assassin's Creed Tatooine, but I'm gonna wait till it's on sale. I'm guessing
Are you
it's
talking
gonna
about Star Wars Outlaws?
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's like a stealth. It's just an Assassin's Creed game, basically. That's set up
Oh, is it?
on all the different Star Wars planets. So I'm just gonna wait until it goes on sale because I don't want to spend $80 on it, but for $40, yeah. It might go on Game Pass by then. I bet it'll go on Game Pass in the new year.
It's pretty buggy though, isn't it?
Yeah, but apparently it's getting better. Like they've done lots of
good.
patches and stuff, and so I'll see how it is in a couple months. I bet it'll be good. What about you, Vanessa? How did you level up?
Thanks for asking. Well, aside from phantasmagoria. Aside from playing the Ghost game with Jim, I finished
Untitled Ghost game.
I finished Cult of the Lamb, like for real finished. All quests complete.
Wow.
It's not the kind of game I would usually gravitate towards because I don't really like roguelikes, but it had enough town building and sort of interpersonal relationship building spliced in there to keep me interested. So I'd recommend it. You can, again, as I've said before, I think be a super nice cultist, or you can sacrifice people to your own dark ego. It's fun.
You also played another game called The Bathhouse.
I did play a game called The Bathhouse. I actually still need to finish like the last two.
It doesn't take very long.
Endings. Yeah, I didn't think it would. I just didn't feel like doing that boss battle again.
Yeah, you only have to do that one other time.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about my impressions of that when we get to it.
Mm-hmm.
I am delighted to welcome Agatha Harkness back into my home with Agatha all along, which
we are, of course, going to talk about that as well.
We'll talk about that as well. So I'm not going to spend much time talking about it here, except to say that representation is really important, and that show makes me feel seen. And finally, I'd like to talk about another great show. This is a new premiere. It actually was on YouTube, and it's going to shock everyone here and the listeners to learn that I'm not talking about Taskmaster.
What?
Whoa.
I watched the CBS reboot pilot of Matlock starring Kathy Bates, and fellas, I freaking loved it. It was really good. And, at first it just sort of seemed like a solid lawyer procedural show, but with Kathy Bates, who kind of elevates whatever it is she's doing. And then in the last 10 minutes of that show, I was like, I am in for this whole season. I gotta see more. I gotta see what Lady Matlock does. This is an amazing setup and premise for a series.
So, it hooked you.
Yeah, it absolutely hooked me. I think it's still available on YouTube, maybe, but I would recommend, it's 45 minutes, and it's not going to kill you to give it a watch, and see if it doesn't hook you, too. And
So the bonus this month is it's not Matlock, it's Agatha all along.
correct.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can spoil or talk about your opinions on Matlock all you want.
And I am. I liked it. It's, it's, like all legal shows, has some elements of, fantasy about the profession. Allegedly. But it's fun. It has, Jason Ritter in it, who looks so much like his dad. But, I don't want to just always be pigeonholing him into that.
He's not always wearing short shorts where his balls fall out, though.
He's not always wearing short shorts where his balls fall out, but sometimes he is. No, he's not. Not ever. It just had a good cast of supporting characters, but really it's Kathy Bates' show. She's an executive producer. It's her sort of star vehicle, and it talks a lot about being a senior woman, especially, and kind of how she is able to leverage that in certain ways where it would feel like she's kind of being overlooked, but she uses that to her advantage.
Is it still set in New Orleans?
No, it's set in New York City.
New York City? I thought Matlock was a New Orleans show.
I think it was, because the idea of the original Matlock is he was just like a simple country lawyer.
Yeah.
Who then would, get everybody to confess on the stand all the time.
Yeah, that's what lawyers do, Vanessa.
That's what lawyers do. That's the only way. If someone is accused of a crime, the only way to have them found not guilty is to find the real perpetrator and get them to confess on the stand. That's just fact. It happens all the time. And if anyone tells you it never happens in real life, they're lying. Just to try to make their job seem harder.
Well, I meant, getting someone to confess on a stand seems very difficult. I don't think that's easy. Because first of all, you have to evade their lawyer's objections. So their lawyers are probably going to try and stop them from confessing, I would assume.
Yeah. No, it's really easy. I'll show you. Johnny, why didn't you kill Matt?
I didn't kill Matt. Why would I kill Matt? I'm an innocent man.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Why didn't you? He can't find an answer. He definitely killed Matt.
God damn! Of course I killed Matt.
It's just that easy.
Done.
Well, that sounds great. Now I have that kind of bluegrassy well, no, it's more big bandy jazz from the New Orleans style theme. It had that da 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 da.
I think it might have the same theme song with like something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say check it out, and it will definitely, even how they tie it into the original series will surprise you. What else? I finished watching the docuseries I was watching about forming the K-pop group. Not very interesting, ultimately.
What was more interesting, the Dallas Cowboys cheerleader series or that?
I would say the Dallas Cowboy cheerleader series. What was very interesting about this K-pop show is that these girls were essentially in training to be K-pop performers for like a year. It really stretches the documentary out. And they lived in this house in Los Angeles, and all they did, unless they were minors, which some of them were, was go to dance class and singing class, like for a year. So it was interesting to see how their talents evolved over that year, and kind of interesting to see the producers and their machinations. But some of the stuff that the producers did kind of in the name of getting a good show really was not cool.
Oh, interesting.
And ultimately, I think what didn't hook it for me is that it's just not my kind of music. So,
Right.
you know, you see these girls performing Pussycat Dolls or whatever, and I'm just like, I don't want to listen to Loosen Up My Buttons. I don't think it's a good song for me.
There's a game for, it's now on Switch. It came out on Wii U originally. It's a spin-off of Shin Megami Tensei. It's a lot like the Persona games. It's, you know, got the same magic system and everything. It's called Tokyo Mirage Sessions, and it's about people in an idol business, like that kind of business where you're doing the training before, like, and so you're working on your first singles, but also you like magical transform using it with the Fire Emblem characters who are in this game as well. So it's got like a cross between Fire Emblem and Shin Megami Tensei, and so it's half of it's like you're working on your idol career and dance lessons and singing lessons, and there's music videos. The other half is a Persona style dungeon crawler.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, we should play that for the show sometime.
I like the idea of these K-pop groups because I like the sort of artifice of it, of like having basically characters, like taking a person and being like, my character in this group is the shy one or whatever. But I don't care for the music enough to actually like get invested in what it is they're doing. And I believe that is all I have done. But not all I will do, because next week is another week, and we'll be back here actually playing a game next time.
Yay!
Yeah.
I have been playing all week. I've been grinding up my levels so I can get to the end. But people have been scaring me about the final boss. I'm like, I don't know if I'm high enough level here.
Oh, it was so easy, Johnny. I finished it in one round.
Yeah, me too. One turn. That's all it took.
Huh, weird. Maybe this will be the first game I don't finish. We'll find out. I'm going to do my best.
We believe in you.
I know you will.
Mm-hmm. All right. So thanks, listeners, for bearing with us through a special episode. As always, you can subscribe to our Patreon, where we are doing a bonus on Agatha All Along this month. And then next month, we're going to have a lot of bonuses.
Free trial and watch it.
Bathhouse, we're going to have Tactics Ogre, Bathhouse and Lighthouse, and what other houses are in this, Jim?
No One Lives Under the Lighthouse, the Bathhouse, and Iron Lung
House.
Iron Lung House.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have an email to read as well before we go.
Ooh, okay.
Isn't that a shock?
Yes.
This is from our friend Crystal. Crystal writes, just to be clear, Matthew is my favorite host currently.
Oh.
He's super funny and comes up with some of the best characters. Lil Baby Fresh Eyes and turns of phrase, like Vanessa's Stifleverse. He also has excellent taste in books and interesting deep thoughts as portrayed in Matthew's Metaphysical Corner.
He hasn't done one of those in a while.
No.
Yeah, it's been a couple of years probably, right?
But, to be honest, all four hosts go on rotation to become favorites, in tandem with the 4 seasons, the 4 elements, and the 4 corners of the Square Roots house. Lastly, I just got married.
Yay, congratulations.
Yeah. We've been together 5+ years and finally tied the knot. I've been listening to Square Roots even before I met my wife. Your episodes have been with me through thick and thin.
Sorry,
Here's a
before
question.
Crystal met who?
Her wife.
My wife.
Well, I don't know how to feel about someone who's been in a relationship with our podcast longer than with their significant other not marrying us and marrying her girlfriend instead, now wife. But I guess there's nothing I can do about it now. The deed is done and the documents are signed. So all we can do is celebrate Crystal. Congratulations on your wedding. She also sent a picture of her and her wife. Looks like they are standing next to what I'm going to call a fjord. Because, as I recall, I think Crystal lives in Norway or Sweden or one of those fjord countries.
Yeah, it sounds like a fjord.
Yeah.
This very well might just be kind of a normal lake. But let's call it a fjord for, multiculturalism's sake. She also says, I noticed you tend to get uncomfortable with too many compliments, so I guess I should, what is it called, neg you before I go.
Yay!
So, as Matthew would say, fuck y'all, go to hell, I hate you all.
That is something Matt would say.
That
It
is
is.
100%.
It makes me feel like he's here with us.
Mm-hmm. I hope he's surviving the touchdown of the footballs and hurricane. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, for $3 a month, you can subscribe and get those bonus episodes. And for $5 a month, you can get access to every single vote we do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, every vote. And we're getting a vote coming up after the next game. Have we announced the next game?
We sure have.
We have, yes.
Does it have a
We're going to
subtitle or is
play-
it just Dishonored? Is it like Dishonored?
It's just Dishonored.
Thief of
Just-
Shadows? Or...
No, just Dishonored on the first one.
Well, I'm excited. I've never finished this one. I got about halfway, I think. I think I sent
It's
some
actu-
twins to work in a mine. I think that's as far as I got.
Twins to work in a mine.
Is that the right game, Vanessa?
I don't
Yep.
think so. Is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, it is.
You can send the brothers in
Yeah.
the cat house or whatever, the
Yeah.
golden cat. Yeah,
Mhm.
okay. I just always murder those guys.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a departure from what we usually play, but I think it has a strong story, and I think that it's not too difficult to play
Yeah.
for people who don't feel skilled outside of RPGs, because you can just slide that slider all the way down, and you want to use your save scum button all the time.
It has a very generous parry mechanic as well. That if you can time your blocks right, your counterattack will almost always decapitate your opponent.
Wait,
And
don't
it's
you not
pretty
want to
cool.
do... Isn't this a game about not killing people?
If you want.
Yeah, you can do a high chaos run where you can just kill indiscriminately.
I think I'm going to try... Because I know Matt's doing a high chaos run, so I'm going to try doing a gentle, stealthy one and fail, because I'm terrible at stealth.
Vanessa, are you going for a ghost run?
I am going for a ghost run.
Nice.
But I will be save scumming, so I don't know if it will count.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
no kill ghost run, that is my goal.
Nice.
Aren't there like a couple people that just get killed by rats and stuff? Do you have to save them?
You can save them. You can make sure that you take their little bodies and put them somewhere safe so they won't be eaten by a rat.
Oh, okay. Interesting. All right. Well, Jim, do your bit. Open up I don't know. We don't have to do that bit. We have social medias. I've got thanks to Stephen Morris for our theme.
Yeah, that's right.
Subscribe and like.
Vanessa read a great email earlier. Yeah, if you want to have an email read on the air, squareroots@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
And include your wedding pictures in there. We want to see them.
Yeah, what a nice email and what a nice photo. Congratulations.
And
Yeah,
all your awesome bebes. I've seen at least 3 Scooter bebes.
That's true.
And didn't one of them get like twins earlier this year?
Someone
seen
said
those.
they did.
Yeah, I haven't seen the twins yet, but
Yeah, we haven't seen them twins.
I
Show us your
won't send
babies.
these twins to work at a mine, I promise.
Show us your babies.
All right.
All right, well, for Square Roots, I'm Jim Banks.
I'm Johnny Brandon.
And I want to see them babies.
Goodbye.
Or animal beans.
Bye.
I like animal beans as well. Bye.
yeah. Beans and babies.